Hey Britt, hey Marie, hey Katie, just here with Heck. I hope you ladies have had a beautiful morning so far, and thanks so much for asking me to teach you yoga. I mean, that's how we all connected, and I just hope, Britt, you have a beautiful wedding day. You'll be an amazing bride, and I imagine it'll just be the most fun day, so enjoy it. And what a great way to start. So ladies, we're going to start over in child's pose. So when you're ready, bringing the knees nice and wide as the mat, toes together to touch, and then just melting the heart down onto the earth, spreading the fingers nice and wide, the forehead rests on the mat. Beautiful. And just taking this time to fully arrive onto the yoga mat. So imagine you've had the most busy week rushing around, getting everything sorted. So just using this time to really settle and arrive in the present moment. And obviously, as always, we connect with the breath. So just taking a nice deep inhale and letting it go. And again, nice deep inhale and letting it go. And just continuing like that, letting the breath flow in and out of the body. Maybe this is the first time today you've even noticed that you're breathing. So just taking the time to really melt that into the body. Just finding some gratitude, thanking yourself for taking time out of your morning, thanking each other, and just feeling the warmth of those people around you, all of the friends that are making the effort to be with you today. And remembering to just stop at one point during the wedding and just to take it all in, because it can fly by. When we are ready, we're going to keep moving. So we'll come up onto all fours, ladies, tabletop position, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, and we'll just start moving through cat and cow. So inhale, belly drops, we gaze up, exhale, we tuck the chin and round through the spine. So just keep rippling through these movements. Hopefully you can see me all okay. I'm just out in the backyard. Take 2 video. I got copyright for the other one, so sorry about that, girls. But anyway, enough about that. Just softening the eyes closed and moving into the body. Whatever feels organic for you. Maybe drawing a little figure of 8 with the hips, swaying from side to side, flowing into the body, enjoying these movements. Just remembering this is your practice. So I'm just here as a guide, so just doing whatever serves your body today. Breathing and flowing. When you're feeling nice and even, we'll settle in stillness, finding a neutral spine. And we'll make our way into downward facing dog. So bringing the hands, one hand print forward, tucking the toes, reaching the sit bones nice and high. Just settling into the pose. So we'll pedal the feet, bend one knee, bend the other knee, walking out the dog, little wag through the tail if that feels good, stretching through those calves. And then when you are ready, landing in stillness. Fingertips are spread wide, softening through the shoulders. Sit bones are reaching high to the sky. Heels are trying to reach down to the mat. We settle here, downward facing dog. We're gently coming up onto the toes, bending the knees, gazing to the hands and taking little baby steps all the way up up to the hands. We're meeting in ragdoll, so feet nice and wide. Find that generous bend in the knees, and we find opposite elbows with the hands. Head's nice and heavy, gentle nod of the head, yes. Shake of the head, no. And we take a little sway from side to side. Heart is melting towards the earth, rippling, swaying, and just imagining that moving through honey sensation. I've said that to you before, so no rush. Enjoying the movement, finding the flow, releasing the lower back. Using the breath. Gently releasing the hands. We're heel toeing the feet into touch, and we're going to find 3 halfway lifts. So inhale, hands come to shins, flat back. Exhale to fold all the way down, Mother Earth. Again, hands to shins, flat back, engaging the core, and we fold. Last one, hands to shins, flat back, and we fold. And this time we'll slowly unravel all the way up to standing, vertebrae by vertebrae, reaching the fingertips nice and high to the sky, gazing up to the thumbs, finding that beautiful length in the body, and then we pull all that energy down to the heart, softening the eyes closed, standing tall. And just setting an intention for the practice. Maybe you just want to focus on being in the present, not letting your mind rush off to whatever you have to do after this, hair, makeup, dress. Just being here. It's not a big part of your day. And we'll take an inhale together and let it all go. Flicking open the eyes. Enjoy the practice, ladies. We'll sweep the hands high on the inhale. Gaze up, reach up, and fold all the way down, Mother Earth. Halfway lift, flat back. Crown of the head reaching forward, and we plant the hands, step back, high plank. Hold it here, so you can drop to the knees if you need to. Otherwise, we really want to push the earth away from us. One line from the crown of the head to the heels, zipping up the belly, doming through those shoulders, gazing just beyond the mat. And we'll take a little rock from front to back. So finding strength in the core, nice strong plank. And then next time we come forward, we're going to hold it there, peer over our cliff. Elbows in nice and close to the body as we slowly lower all the way down to the earth. Untuck the toes. Inhale for cobra. Shoulder blades squeezing together. Exhale, release. 2 more just like that. Inhaling, cobra. Exhale, release. Last one, inhaling for cobra. And gently releasing. We're rippling straight back to closed leg child's pose. So knees come together, arms sweeping down behind us, this time forward, resting onto the mat. Settling here. And when you're ready, we'll make our way to downward facing dog, tucking the toes, sit bones reaching nice and high. On the next inhale, we're taking the right leg high to the sky, bending the knee, opening up the hip for scorpion tail. Beautiful juicy hip opener, so shoulders are square, hips opening to the side. Heel is reaching towards left butt cheek. Slowly straightening the leg, closing the hip, bringing the knee through to the nose for tiger curl, and we're planting the foot to the earth. Finding our low runner's lunge, keeping that back foot strong. Left hand planting, right hand floating high, opening up the heart. Beautiful, easy twist. Breathing into it. Slowly framing the foot with the hands. We're going to shimmy that back foot in a little bit closer and then slowly straighten into the front leg for our pyramid pose. Folding forward, finding that stretch in the hammy. Readjusting that back foot if you need. Slowly rebending, finding our runner's lunge. This time a little rock from front to back, get a bit of momentum. And when we are ready, back foot floating to the front foot, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale to fold. Slowly unraveling all the way up to standing, reaching high. Gazing high, finding that beautiful length, hands coming to the heart. Toes come to touch, heels slightly apart. We're taking our chair pose, so trace the fingers along the earth. Sit nice and deep, ladies, beautiful. Look down, we should be able to wiggle our toes. Weight is in our heels. Sitting in that chair, taking an inhale. Exhale, sitting that little bit deeper. Beautiful, holding it there. Finding strength in those legs. Embracing any little shakes. Hands coming to the heart and we fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale to find your flow. High plank to low plank. Inhale for up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Taking a breath here. Settling for a moment. Finding the breath. Next inhale, left leg floating high, bending the knee, opening the hip for scorpion tail. So again, finding that juicy hip opener, shoulders square to the earth, left heel reaching towards right butt cheek. Slowly straightening the leg, closing the hip. Knee comes through to the nose, landing in our low runner's lunge. Framing the foot with the hands. Right hand planting, left hand floating high as we open up the heart. Finding that beautiful opening. Easy twist. Slowly framing the foot and we shuffle that back foot in a little bit closer and pyramid pose, melting forward as we straighten the front leg, activating that hamstring. Hang here for a moment. Slowly rebending, finding our low lunge, and we'll take a little rock from front to back. And when you're ready, back foot floating to meet the front foot, folding heavy. Halfway lift, flat back. Exhale to fold. Slowly unraveling all the way up to standing, reaching high, gazing high. Hands coming to the heart. Setting up for our next chair pose, toes to touch, heels slightly apart, fingertips sweeping along the earth and reaching high. Again, wiggle through the toes, weight in the heels. This time we're going to come into a twist. So hands come to the heart, right elbow is hooking over the left knee, heart is reaching to the hands. You can spread the wings wide if that feels good for you. Twisting through the belly, enjoying that twist. We'll slowly unravel. Come back to center, sit deep, arms sweep high. Other side, hands come to the heart, elbow hooks over the knee. Again, on this side, you can spread the wings. Otherwise, hands to heart, heart reaching towards the hands. Breathing into it. Slowly unravel back to chair, sitting deep, reaching high. Well done, guys. Nice and strong, hands to heart. Fold forward. Halfway lift on the inhale, finding our flow. Planting the hands, stepping the feet back, slowly lowering. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to land in down dog for a moment. So just allow yourself to take a breath. Beautiful downward facing dog, one of the most famous poses of yoga. So land here, be comfortable here as we breathe. Coming onto the toes, bending the knees, gazing forward, stepping or floating to the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Slowly unraveling all the way up to standing, reaching high, gazing high, hands coming to the heart. Finding our pistol grip with the hands, toes together to touch. We're reaching high, making our way over to the right, so softening the eyes closed and just leaning into the side of the body. Maybe you can go a little bit deeper. Love this stretch. So just enjoying it in your own body. Slowly back to center, over to the other side, finding your lean, opening up the side of the body. Maybe you can go a little bit deeper. And gently back to center, hands coming to the heart. Inhale to flow, reaching high, gazing high, folding all the way down, Mother Earth. Halfway lift, flat back, all the way through to down dog. You can go straight there, otherwise finding your vinyasa. One breath, one movement, flowing to your own breath. We'll meet in downward facing dog together. We'll take a breath, nice deep inhale, and we'll let it go. Inhale, the right leg is floating. Again, bending the knee, opening the hip. Beautiful scorpion tail, one of my favorite poses. Slowly straightening the leg, closing the hip. We're coming through to tiger curl. So knee to nose, hold it there, and then shoot the leg high. And we're coming straight through to warrior two. So knee to nose, plant the foot, back foot's parallel with the back of the mat. Generous bend into that front knee. Arms are strong. Imagine I'm pulling the fingertips away from you. Gaze settles over the front middle finger. We're flipping the palm and reversing the warrior. And we're going to hold it here, ladies. So just breathing, enjoying that reverse pose. Feeling the stretch up the side of the body. And slowly elbow comes to the knee. Backhand sweeping forward for our side angle. Again, holding it here, enjoying the stretch. And we flip and reverse once more. Hold it and set ourselves up to cartwheel through our flow. framing the foot, finding our vinyasa high to low. Inhale for up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Taking a breath, letting it go. Other side, left leg floats. We bend the knee, we open the hip for scorpion tail. Slowly straightening the leg, closing the hip, knee through to nose for tiger curl, and shooting it high. Coming straight through warrior two, planting the foot, opening up, back foot parallel with the back of the mat. Arms are strong. Gazing over front fingertips, and again we're flipping and reversing, so we're going to hold it there. Enjoy that stretch up the side of the body. We don't want to skip over this one. Gently unraveling, elbow comes to the knee, backhand sweeping forward, side angle, hold it there. Enjoy the stretch. And again we flip and reverse. And we cartwheel through our flow, ladies. High plank to low plank. Inhale for up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Taking a breath in downward facing dog. Just allowing yourself to settle into the pose for a moment. And we're slowly walking our hands about 10 handprints to our feet this time. And then when we get there, feet are nice and wide like ragdoll. Generous bend into the knees, and we gently just trace the earth side to side, let it all out. And then we're slowly, each time we sway, just going to unravel and come a little bit higher until we come all the way up to standing. No rush, but when we do get there, we're doing a big sprinkler movement, lifting one heel, lifting the other, rinsing it out. Beautiful. And then we're simply walking to the front of the mat, taking a seat, hugging our knees into our chest, curling up into a tight little ball, giving ourselves a beautiful hug. And we're setting up for bridge pose. So feet plant onto the earth, shimmy those feet in nice and close to the body, graze the heels with the middle finger, arms up next to us like a robot, and we're gently lifting the hips up into bridge. So we're going to do a flowing bridge this morning. So coming up and then just slowly coming back down. And again, coming up and slowly coming back down. So I want you to keep going with that, or go up into wheel. So Britt, I know you can do wheel and it's your wedding day, so you've got to get up into wheel. So setting yourself up, heels in nice and close, hands next to the ears, coming up onto the crown of the head, and then when you're ready, slowly reaching the heart towards the back of the room. Beautiful, finding the pose, breathing into it. And everyone just enjoying the back bend that you're doing. You don't have to stay up here for long, Britt, so coming down whenever feels good. Otherwise, just finding strength. We'll take 3 more breaths. And then slowly, slowly lowering down. Everyone, we knock the knees together, feet out as wide as the mat, arms nice and wide, and gently windscreen wipering from side to side, releasing it out. Letting the breath exhale nice and loudly if that feels good. Conscious breath. Just remembering there is no right or wrong in yoga. So just being content with your practice today. Thanking your beautiful body for carrying you through. And just notice any of those thoughts trying to creep their way into your mind. We'll move into happy baby when you're ready. Knees into armpits. Hands can land on shins or outside or in the blade of feet. Whatever feels good, just rocking from side to side. As I was saying, any of those thoughts that are trying to creep into your mind, just brush them aside. You know, we spend so much time missing out on life, missing out on the present moment because we're worried about the future or we're worried about the past. So just be here in happy baby. Find that smile on your face, maybe a little giggle. And as always, we'll finish the practice with a twist. So when you're ready, left leg goes nice and long. We're squeezing the right leg nice and tight. Beautiful. Feeling that stretch and then finding a supine twist. Right leg all the way across the body. Both shoulders grounded. We gaze away from the leg and we rinse it out. So I always like to think of this as constricting blood flow, as you've heard me say before. So we're constricting it in this twist, and when we come out of the twist, fresh blood flow flushes all of that unwanted toxins. So just thinking of that as you come out, releasing things we don't want as we hug our knees back into our chest. Right leg goes long this time, left leg squeezing tight, finding that stretch and a beautiful supine twist. Leg comes all the way across the body, gazing away from the leg. Breathing here, finding that twist, feeling that constriction. And we slowly come back to center. Hug our knees into our chest. Little rock from side to side. Little rock from front to back, just massaging that spine. This is the last thing I'm going to ask you to do. A little bit of rocking, a little bit of scrunching of the face. Maybe float the legs high. Little wriggle of the toes. Wriggle of the fingers, shake of the wrists. If there's anything else you need to do, please do so. Otherwise, we are going to come down into Shavasana, not for long. So just letting the body lie out completely onto the earth. Palms are opened up to the sky. One last big roll of the shoulders. And we use this time to soak up all the beautiful benefits of this practice. Remember, the body is completely still. The mind is empty. Surrender yourself to the earth. Let the earth cradle you. There's nowhere else you have to be except right here, right now, in this moment. So be here. It's just a few moments of your day. Give yourself permission to completely relax. Let go. Completely let go. knowing, ladies, that you're most welcome to stay lying there for as long as you need to. Otherwise, we'll slowly bring movement back into the fingers, little wiggles, slowly wiggling through the toes. And we'll gently reach the hands high onto the earth above us, pointing through the fingers, reaching through the toes, finding beautiful length. One last big body yawn. Sigh it all out, and we gently hug the knees into the chest, thanking our body as we gently roll over onto whatever side suits you. And gradually we'll make our way up to a comfortable seated position. I've got little Heck here with me if you can see him. Hey, say hello. And ladies, we'll sit nice and tall, so inhale to reach high, gaze high, and then bring the hands to the heart. Crown of the head's reaching tall, nice long spine, hands coming to the heart, softening the eyes closed. Finding a moment of gratitude. We'll gently lift the thumbs to the third eye for kind thoughts, down to the lips for honest words. We bow the head to the heart. We acknowledge the bright light that is shining inside each and every one of us as we humbly say, Namaste. Namaste, beautiful yogis. So nice to spend time with you virtually and just have the most fun day. Marie, I hope you don't drink too much, but I know you will. And Britt, you'll be so beautiful, and I just wish you all the best, and I hope to see you guys soon. And as always, just lovely to connect with you, and lots of love from Yoga, Miani and Heck. Mwah. All the best.